What's up, y'all? So thank you for tuning in to Tanaka TV, the best and future biggest fight channel on YouTube. Don't forget to hit that like, that comment, that subscribe button. We're trying to get this channel to over 1K by the end of the year, and I'm confident we can do that. We are coming up on 900 subs. So this channel cannot do that without your support. So thank you for those who support this channel, and thank you for those who will support this channel in the future. I truly appreciate it. So we're going to get right into it. UFC 300 is right around the corner. And I know every single UFC fan is stoked for this, but I'm going to talk about a specific fight that has drawn extra interest to me. This Max Holloway versus Justin Gaethje fight that is in this card. There's a lot to unpack about this. Not only for the fight, but the things that are surrounding this fight. The things that they've asked for, such as Mark Coleman wrapping the belt around the winner. Wrapping the BMF belt, to be more specific, around the winner. Now, I don't know if you're familiar with what's been going on with Mark Coleman or what he just experienced. He experienced a huge house fire, and he basically saved his whole family, okay? And they asked for Mark Coleman to wrap the BMF title around whoever wins. And I don't think there's anybody who's more fitted, who's more suited to do such a job than Mark Coleman at this point in time. The press conference, they asked Dana White, is this possible? And Dana White, before the question could even be finished, he said done. Which I give mad props to Dana White for. I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer though, right? I think people would have been in an uproar if he was like, nah, no, I'm not going to do it. Like, people would not have liked that. I wouldn't have liked that. You wouldn't have. So, props to Dana White for making that very rash but correct decision. Now, there's more information that is coming out about these fights, is that there is usually a $50,000 bonus that goes to performance winners, things of that nature. They also asked if they can up it to $300,000. Now, I think this move should have been made a long time ago, okay? We're talking about the best of the best when it comes to martial arts. Competing at the highest of level, and they're getting $50,000 bonuses. Now, okay, to a normal person, we'll take that $50,000, okay? If my job was like, hey, look, we're gonna give you a $50,000 bonus, I'm like, I'll take it. Write the check, okay? But we're talking about the best of the best. Elite athletes. Elite entertainers at the top of the heap in the UFC, and they can't get more than a $50,000 bonus. I think that $300,000 bonus should be the standard. I think that's what it should be for now on, not just for UFC 300, but for everybody who gets a bonus. I think UFC fighters deserve that. I really do. And I know that there's that talk of, oh, well, they're just entertainers. If NFL, if MLB, if NBA players can get all of this absurd amount of money, including boxers that nobody has ever even, let's be honest, boxers that people don't even really hear about, can make more than a UFC fighter. Look at what Francis Ngannou has been making since he left the UFC. And this man has lost in both of his fights, and he's made more than he's ever made in the UFC. The UFC fighters need more. And I'm glad that this move has been made for UFC 300. But like I said, it needs to be made for all fighters in the future who get bonuses. 300,000 needs to be the standard. Now, if we're gonna talk about this actual fight between Justin Gaethje and Max Holloway, I've kind of gone over this fight before in one of my past videos, but I didn't go into specific detail, and I'm not going to go too far into detail with this. My battery on my camera is going, so you must bear with me. But here's my idea on this fight. Max Holloway versus Justin Gaethje. I'm just going to put it this way. Justin Gaethje, I have winning this fight. Why? I think Justin Gaethje is a bad matchup for Max Holloway. Max Holloway is as game as it comes. He's as skilled and as tough as it comes. His striking is phenomenal. His grappling is really good too, especially his defensive grappling. It's hard to take him down. It's hard to keep him down. His striking is phenomenal. He can be very creative. He's very good at coupling together his combinations. His boxing is some of the best in the UFC, if not the best in the UFC. He has good footwork, good head movement. His movement is some of the best in the UFC. However, I think he has a hard time when it comes to people like Justin Gaethje, who has very good grappling in his own right, and his striking is going to cause the biggest problem here, I think. Because Justin Gaethje hits hard, and he's not a slow guy either. And he has good boxing, he has good overall technique, and he's gotten better with it when it comes to the striking department. And Max Holloway has a hard time going up against that style of fighter. Look at what happened with him and Dustin Poirier. Dustin Poirier was laying it on him with the power, and then Max Holloway got in some good shots. But when it came to the power, Dustin Poirier was just landing more significant strikes. His strikes were doing more damage. And that led to Dustin Poirier being able to pull ahead in the fight. Because every time Dustin Poirier landed a shot, it made a difference. And Max Holloway, I say that the Achilles heel on him is that he does not have power in his shots. If Max Holloway had power in his shots, I think that he might still be a champion. Because he knows how to land. He's going to land shots. However, not all of his shots do significant amounts of damage. And he can put it to you. He can drain you with his shots. No diddy. But he does not have power in his shots. And I think that's going to be the difference maker in this matchup, is going to be the power. And Justin Gaethje has the clear-cut advantage. Justin Gaethje is going to land, and it's going to be hard for Max Holloway to be able to keep up with the significant strike output, because Justin Gaethje is not going anywhere. He's going to be there for the full 5 rounds, I believe that this fight's going to be, because it's for a BMF title shot. So he's going to be there. He's not going anywhere. He's a tough guy, and he can take a good shot. And I'm thinking Justin Gaethje is going to make the difference when it comes to his power. So comment down below, people, what you think about this fight. Who do you have winning, and how do you have them winning? I have Justin Gaethje winning. Honestly, with the power being said, I still think that this might go to a decision, but I think that he's going to by far be in the lead when it comes to damage. And so that's how I have Justin Gaethje winning. So comment down below, people, what you think about this fight. Who do you think is going to win? What do you think about the $300,000 bonus increase? And I don't think there's really a question. I think we're all happy about Mark Coleman wrapping the title around whoever wins this matchup. And so that's all I've got for you guys today, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.